them take no more of our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and faith away. Oh, they're insane. Oh, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. If you come for my family, then there's gonna be hell to pay. These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Ticking time bomb, stop, drop, roll. Finger on the button, who's got control? Weaponize the news every time I scroll. Come from my guns, but I lock and load. Prime from my hands when I go cold. Pray to the Lord, but they want your soul. They gonna have problems if they come to my home. Till they get my message, I'ma say it slow. Scrolling through the news, anxiety, it starts to hit me. Bible by my pistol, pistol by my whiskey. Politicking just to trick me. If you want it, come and get me. But if you slide in through that door, it's a semi. Fight for the stripes, but the blood still dripping. To the grave, all waving and the flag still whipping. They want my liberty, they won't strip it. They want my land, they won't get it. My grandfather's blue collar's dirty and frayed, cause he keeps rolling in his grave for what they did to this place.
These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Hey everyone, good to see each and every one of you. Darlene, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I hope it hasn't rained all day there too. Past few days all of a sudden's rain, but it's okay. Well, I said I wouldn't complain, so I'm not going to complain. My grass is green and it's a growing, and I'm not going to complain. Oh no, I'm blessed. Thank you for all the rain. Tracy, good to see you. Love you. Hope you're doing well. Also, Jeff and Terry, my big brothers, I hope y'all are doing well. Praying for y'all also. Melanie, good to see you. We love you. Praying for you also. Hope you had a great day too. Susan, good to see you. Love you. Hope you had a great day also. And SL20, hey brother, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Alrighty, let's get our oh, you ordered food all day? Well, no, I'm not gonna say. Melanie, We're the same. We're the same. We're the same. We're the same. I was looking at the walk at the door. Uncle Perry. Oh, Melanie. That's where you give them a little bit of a southern attitude. They would be leaving. That's for sure. Well, number one, they wouldn't even get in the house to start with, because I have a little one I have to protect, so they wouldn't even step in the front door. But not leave? No. They'd be going out the front door or through the window. Either way they want to. That's right, Melanie. That we don't play that. We don't play that game. I'll ask you to leave nicely. If you don't leave, I'll raise my voice a little bit. And if you don't leave, then, well, whatever happens, happens. That's all I'm going to say. And a lot of times I don't even say it quietly the first time nicely. You just get one warning, because y'all know I have to protect mine, and that wouldn't no, hell no, especially a pervy, no, oh, Melanie, you're gonna get me in trouble. Hey, Bitback, good to see ya. Love you. Alrighty. I know, Melanie. Sometimes we have to do what we really don't want to do. But I'm praying. I believe God's going to find you a place out of that situation. We just got to trust and believe in God. See, the thing is, I've got family all the way around me. So, and a couple of friends, and if they see anything, they come out. They know who comes in and they know who goes out. And if it's any difference, they're right there. So, and then plus, I got a few cameras, so and just let them try. That's all I got to say. Let them try. I'll I'll wear that orange proudly. That's all I got to say. I'll wear orange proudly. Oh, SL20. I'm sorry to hear that. We'll pray for her family. That's sad, SL20. I'm sorry. Love you, brother. Alrighty. Gator Girl's gonna be a little late. Her brother came to pick her up, and I think they was going to go out to eat. So she may be a little late. So I thought I'd let y'all know. Hey, Christopher. Good to see you, baby brother. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Now for our prayer list. Please keep Betty, Steve, and her family in your prayers. Keep Dee, Goldie, because she has an upcoming surgery on the 27th. And Dee's dad in your prayers. Keep T in your prayers for strength, wisdom, and for health and for protection. Pray that her appointment stays the same and they do not change the date. Reschedule it. Keep Darlene in your prayers, and Maddie and Darlene's family. Keep Dee in your prayers. She's Darlene's friend. She has stage 3 cancer. Keep Bonnie and Cindy, Chase, and Carrie in your prayers as well. Keep Cindy and Melanie in your prayers. We've seen God work for Gator Girl to get her a place. Let's all pray for Melanie that she gets a safe place to live. Keep her in your prayers as well. Keep Santa in your prayers, that God keeps blessing his ministry with the youth. Keep Christopher in your prayers for healing and peace and strength. And I'm praying for complete healing, that he will not need any more surgeries, that he gets home to his family. And keep Tracy in your prayers for peace, strength as well, because it's hard to see your child go through something and you can't help. Keep Gator Girl in your prayers, that God keeps blessing her and healing her, so she will be 100% complete healing from head to toe. Keep Landon in your prayers, that God protects him. He's a young gentleman that goes to Gator Girls Church. He's getting ready to go on a mission trip to Mexico. Pray that God wraps them all up in protection. Keep Tina B in your prayers, that God gives her strength and peace and comfort. Keep Frances in your prayers for complete healing and strength, and also her family as well, and that we miss her. Keep Dottie and her sister in your prayers. Keep SL's daughter in your prayers. And if y'all didn't see Laura, SL's friend that was in hospice that had stage 4 cancer, she passed away today. So please keep that family in your prayers for peace and comfort. And SL20 also, because it's hard when you lose somebody you care about. Very hard. And pray for SL20 to give him strength and peace as well. Keep Priscilla in your prayers, her son-in-law that's in the military. I know Priscilla's awful worried about him and concerned, but God knows what's going on, and we just pray God steps in and protects him. And any unspoken prayer requests in both chats, keep pray that God hears and answers each and every one and protects each and every family member in our chats. And anyone that's in the paths of storms or the heat or any weather-related situation, pray that God steps in. And pray for our country and our president, Donald J. Trump, that God protects them and gives him the wisdom and the strength to do what he needs to do to keep us safe. And thank you all very much. Because from your lips to God's ears, He hears each and every prayer that we say. All right. Let me see. Right. I've got only got a couple of news clips. I'd say, yeah, couple. This one is the primary in Arizona that happened. We need to pay attention to these primaries that's going on as well, because when November gets here, we got to go out and vote. Take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, however many people you can get. Take them with you to vote. Vote like your life depended on it, because it does. I don't want to be ran by communists. I don't think I would get along too well with them. So here we go with the primary on Arizona. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, here we go. Hey, Carrie, good to see ya. Love ya.
Tonight in Arizona, including a very closely watched race where one self-described Democrat socialist says the party establishment is, quoting here, freaking out. The senior national correspondent Kevin Corrick live at the big board in D.C. with new numbers. Kevin, good evening.
Evening to you, Trace. Let's take you to Arizona's 4th District. Former Phoenix Mayor, incumbent Representative Greg Stanton, seen as somewhat of a moderate, facing a challenge from a self-described Democratic Socialist Kai Newkirk. As you see, no real surprise here. Stanton, 68, still too soon to call, but the writing is on the wall. By the way, Newkirk running with that platform of abolishing ICE and cutting aid to Israel. And Newkirk hasn't been officially endorsed by the DSA, but he did have the support of progressive influencer Hassan Piker. Tonight, obviously, that doesn't seem to be paying great dividends. Let me take you to Arizona's first. We're going to stay on the Democratic side. I think this is another interesting race. We're talking about the DCCC and Senator Mark Kelly getting behind Marlene Garland Woods, but Amish Shah playing up the fact that he's not an establishment pick. And tonight, right now, it's Shah out in front, 42%, but again, still too soon to call. But 76% is already in, so another gamble for the DCCC. We'll see how that goes. Now, the winner tonight, of course, will go on to face either former NFL kicker turned pundit Jay Feely, who's been the favorite going into tonight, or former GOP Representative Joseph Chaplick. Take a look here. Feely right now, big name there, 69% in, and that is a healthy margin right now, 49 to 35.2. Now to the governor's race, which we expect to be messy, especially and expensive come November. We're going to stay in the great Grand Canyon state of Arizona, and this is going to be one of those names that if you know Arizona politics, you know all about Andy Biggs, don't you? Well, it's a very big night for Andy Biggs against fellow Congressman David Schweikert. Let me take a look and see if this will pop up. This thing has been kind of sticking for us all night long. I can't tell you here if it'll pop up for us. Andy Biggs has been having a very big night. In fact, we've just received word that the call has been made, so Biggs, despite the fact that our board is a little stuck on Arizona there, that's all right. I'm not mad at you. Biggs is going to be your winner here tonight, Trace, and that is not a surprise. He's very, very popular, which means he'll get a shot at Katie Hobbs come November, Trace.
I've already called the tech crew, Kevin. They'll come down in a minute and fix that thing. We'll get back to you as the news on this warrants. Kevin, thank you.
I hope Hobbs wins. Yeah, I seen that SL. I tell you, these are socialists. I hope they get nowhere. I hope they don't go nowhere but in the hole that they crawled out of. And then I got real quick, it's a minute and a half of the headline news of today. So I'm gonna play it real quick.
Good evening, I'm Bill Malugin, and this is your Fox News report. President Trump threatening a, quote, major military punishment on Iran if its Houthi allies continue attacks on ships in the Red Sea. The latest threat coming after 12 consecutive nights of American strikes on Iranian targets. And tensions in the Middle East raising gas prices again. The average price at the pump jumping to $4.09 a gallon. The man who assassinated Minnesota lawmaker Melissa Hortman and her husband gets 2 consecutive life sentences plus 40 years. Vance Bolger agreeing to plead guilty to avoid the death penalty. At least 2 people are dead after severe flooding in West Virginia Tuesday. Governor Patrick Morrisey fears there could be more fatalities as search and rescue operations continue. OpenAI is investigating after 2 of its models broke out of a testing environment and then hacked a tech startup called Hugging Face. OpenAI is calling the incident, quote, unprecedented, renewing calls for stronger restrictions. But Meta's Mark Zuckerberg disagrees, saying he's optimistic AI will bring people together. 2 men are suing a North Dakota hospital for allegedly switching them at birth.
It was absolutely mind-blowing.
A DNA test isn't going to change 38 years of memories overnight.
They were the only babies born at Unity Medical Center on January 26, 1988. The hospital doesn't deny a switch happened, but argue there's no way of proving it happened at their facility. In Washington, I'm Bill Malugin. Have a great night.
Well, dang, that's what happened to me. I got switched at the hospital. That's it. I can tell my dad that when I see him tomorrow. I'm going to say, Dad, I figured it out. I was switched at the hospital. Now I know. I know it all. Okay. They're done. The Wilkesboro's hospital is done for. Yep. It's done for. I didn't stop and get gas today. I don't know how much it is here. I just wanted to get home and lock my door. Hey, Cindy, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Love you. And then my dad showed me this. My dad, he likes NASCAR, but he's like the old school NASCAR liking. And he watched Wilkesboro Speedway's race, and he loved it. But my uncle, I ain't going to say his name, but my uncle showed him this. And he said, I had to show y'all. If this happens, if they cancel us again because the rich kid drivers we're not good enough for them, my dad said he is going to flip out. So right here's a little bit of Kenny Wallace talking about his brother Rusty and Dale Jr. Some of them talking about what they have heard, the talk of the newer race car drivers.
Thinks that we shouldn't go back to Wilkesboro. Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing right now. Should we go back to Wilkesboro? I'm like, as my mama would say, Ken Hunt, come over here, let me slap you. Get it out of your head. We should never, ever leave North Wilkesboro again. And yeah, I said it and I mean it. We should never, ever leave North Wilkesboro again. And here's why. Because we made that mistake. We left Rockingham. We left Wilkesboro for bigger and better things. Brother Rusty had a nice press conference and he said, you know, I was jacked up too. Let's leave these little tracks and let's go prosper. Jed's a millionaire. We struck oil. Let's go to Fontana. How'd that work out? Let's go here and there. But in the end, by the way, I was wrong. Somebody told me there was 25,000 people at Wilkesboro. Okay, let's go with it. It's easier to sell out Wilkesboro than it is to go somewhere else where you think you know. Now we don't think we know. Now we do know. We do know that North Wilkesboro is the place to be. We can't make that mistake again. I don't want to hear about this next gen car doesn't race good here. We'll get that figured out. We got the next gen car figured out for the mile and a half. I mean, look at Atlanta. All they did was change the racetrack. And I mean, that was the race of the year. I mean, that had Jeff Clark's poll was like 91% of the people. I'm like, who are the other crazy 9% that didn't like that race? So I want everybody to get that out of their head. Okay, it was an old school race. I've already pleaded my case about how great Wilkesboro was. It was what you all wanted. 150 green flag laps. People were drinking beer. Guys were making green flag pit stops. Guys, one or two cautions come out and Chase Elliott gets caught 2 laps down. That's old school racing, everybody. That's old school racing. That's the way it is. So I just don't understand. Even Dale Jr. on, the Dirty Mo Media podcast, on the Dale Jr. download. That's the great thing about doing some of these Coffee with Kenny's on a Thursday, is that you can listen to what everybody's got to say, and then I can respond to it. So I really think that's all I got to say about it.
So when my dad heard that, he flipped his top. I would say hair, but but they just can't use people like that. Everybody was so excited and happy, and it was a big deal that they seen their wrong and came back, and now these newer drivers think they're all that, and that a little racetrack isn't good enough for them. And that's wrong. In my opinion, that's wrong. But we will see. We will see what happens. But my dad, my uncle, my whole family, everybody that's told me about this today has said if they do, they're finished with it. They're never turning it back on. This is twice they've done this to us. So, I don't know. Hey, J Keeps, good to see ya. Love you. So that I found. And now we got 1 minute. It's okay, Cindy. We understand. Mel's okay. Like I told you, you know who isn't watching anymore, so it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular amongst birds.
Spangled banner, yeah, wave. Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
USA, 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 USA. Now for our soldiers, our heroes that give the ultimate sacrifice. Rest in peace, heroes, and thank you for your service.
Flags and memories, photographs and the rosary. She hangs her head as the choir sings, and she cries, and she cries, and she cries, and she cries. 'Cause her family was waiting at home and was praying for him to survive. That folded flag that she now owns, she holds it close tonight. Shots ring out, another angel cries. Open up the gates when he arrives. As he fell to the ground, there was no fear in his eyes. They'll bury him before they bury his pride.
Yeah. This is for my people that are fighting overseas. This is for my people keeping all the kids free. Another brother got shot, another RIP. This is for my people that died for you and me. For the red, white, and blue, the stars and the stripes.
Rest in peace, heroes. And again, thank you for your service. Now, for the lives that was stolen by the illegal immigrants, the aliens that crossed the border without properly doing it. Rest in peace, angels.
Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? Yeah, 'cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness 'cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you'll dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing in the angels' choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you've arrived. I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing in the angels' choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you've arrived. Since you've arrived.
We have to keep trusting and believing in God. Rest in peace, angels. We're praying for each and every one of you and your families. Okay, y'all. We got 8 questions left on 1 Corinthians. Put 1 in chat if after we get done with the 8, y'all want to do panel, or put 2 in chat if you want to go on and do 2 Corinthians. Your choice, because Friday and Sunday is our fun nights panel. So y'all decide. Since we got this one done pretty quick, so we'll have some extra time after. So y'all just decide and let me know. Okay, I'm getting the quiz now. Maybe. We'll see. Last night I got it, but I didn't bring it. Oh, Cindy, Tracy. I said 1 for chat, 2 for the quiz. The second. I didn't say nothing about 5 and 14. It's looking like one is for after the 8 questions that's left from last night, we go to panel and just talk. 2 is for the 2 Corinthians study guide and quiz. So that's what I was asking Jay Keeps. SL said 2 or 1. You see, SL, you're too much like me. We not you. That's why I ask everybody, because I can't decide. Tracy's got 2.5, Cindy and 8. D. Yeah. Well, Carrie said 2. And SL said 2 pretty much, because that was his first answer. And Susan, I don't see. Jay Keeps, I don't see. And Tracy and Cindy is being hard to get along. Yes, you can talk, Mel. Okay. 2 for Jay Keeps and 1 for chat. Didn't hear that. Very good. Let's see. 2. Okay. It's looking like number 2's the choice. Because YouTube's wanting to play games with me. See, now Tracy's got 1 and 2. And Christopher got 42. Y'all, I'm done. Here we go. We're going with this, and whatever happens, happens. Let me see. Now y'all straighten up. Hey, Bitbot.
Yeah, I don't understand what they're trying to do. So
YouTube's giving me trouble.
no, if we defer, we could start showing videos again, and then do the quiz, and then by the time we get done, then we'd be done.
Yep.
Because if we start, so what if we? I want to finish Corinthians. Jay keeps, yeah, we're going to finish first, but if we're going to do second, we'll have to watch the. We could watch the preview, and we could start the quiz, but then we're going to be in the same state we are kind of tonight, with not taking the quiz for a couple nights, the rest of it.
Yeah.
Let's just get 1 Corinthians 1 done first.
Okay.
And then we'll
because we can Friday, because if we have the same like 8 questions, it won't take us too long to do it, and then do panel after it Friday. So it's up to everybody. Whatever. I'm good with anything. So here we go. Let's get these done. Here we go. Maybe. Here we are.
Look for wisdom. This reflects the cultural emphasis of the Greek world on knowledge and intellectual pursuit, contrasting with the Jewish emphasis on miraculous signs. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 22. Question 18. How does Paul describe love in 1 Corinthians? A. Patient and kind. B. Joyful and peaceful. C. Strong and unyielding. D. Powerful and everlasting. You get 10 seconds.
I'm going to go with A.
That's what I was thinking. Patient and kind. Not like my YouTube family being mean to me. My Rumble family's been nice. Let me see. We got Christopher with a D. We got Cindy with an A. We got Darlene coming in hot with an A.
We have Estelle with an A. Jay Keeps with an A. Susan with an A. And I took A.
And D with an A. Oh, man. I had a break last night. Love you, brother. Hope you're doing well. And here we go.
That's A, patient and kind. In 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 to 7, Paul describes love as patient and kind without envy, boasting, or pride. It rejoices in the truth, always protects, trusts, hopes, and perseveres. This passage highlights the selfless, enduring, and virtuous nature of true love, central to Christian ethics and relationships. Question 19. What does Paul compare the wisdom of this world to? A. Strength. B. Knowledge. C. Foolishness. D, righteousness. You get 10 seconds.
I'm going to say foolishness because he says the world.
Right.
That's what I'm going with. C. You be safe, D, when you travel. And Mel said A on the last one. I didn't see that one. I just seen Mel and Cindy. I thought Cindy was talking to Mel, but it was her answer. So I need to pay attention. Cindy with a C coming in hot. Darlene with a C. Tracy with a C. And D with a C. And Melanie with a C. And Christopher, C for carrot. Oh, Lord, he's going to start.
Jay keeps with a C. Susan with a C. SL20C, and I took C as well.
Alrighty, C's across the board. The answer is...
That's C, foolishness. This comparison highlights the vast difference between human wisdom and divine wisdom. While the world may value its wisdom, God sees it as foolishness. This emphasizes the superiority of God's wisdom and the need for believers to rely on divine understanding rather than worldly knowledge. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19. Question 20. According to 1 Corinthians, who is the head of every man? A, God. B, Christ. C, Paul. D, the Holy Spirit. You get 10 seconds.
I got a question. It's going to sound crazy. What's the difference between God and Christ? Ain't they the same person?
Yes. It's complicated. Jesus always existed. He always was. Jesus is the Word. He always existed. He always was with God. He always was in heaven. That's kind of part of the whole reason we went through the Old Testament. If you remember, some of the Old Testament studies talked about where people didn't realize where Jesus is being mentioned in the Old Testament, that he always has been. And yeah, we can sit and talk about that for a while.
Yeah. I'm going with B, Christ, I think. Yeah. It's either A or B, but I think I'm going to go with B. We got Darlene with a D. She says the Holy Spirit. Cindy says D, the Holy Spirit. Black waterfalls.
Well, because I don't like the wording of the question. And here we go with me not knowing what it says in 1 Corinthians, because when Jesus left, he was going to send the helper for us to reside in us, and that is the Holy Spirit. So the question's kind of...
Yeah. We got Tracy with A, B, C, and D. D with the A, B, D.
What's the head? I mean, we're supposed to follow Christ. I'm going to go with B.
That's what I was thinking. The head of every man, which means you would have to. So that's... Well, Christopher says D. So I think I'm the only... Well, Tracy and D. But I think I'm the only one that is solid with a B. Rest of them's D.
Oh, I'm sorry. Everybody over here went with B. So Rumbles, we're all B's. Susan, J. Keith,
Okay.
Estelle, and myself. A lot of stuff going
Alrighty.
on over here, but we all agree.
Okay.
J. Keith's threw the verse at us too. 11 verse 3. So
see y'all, the chat's up there on YouTube screen. Read what Jay keeps posted. Here we go.
I think it's on the screen right now. Yep.
That's B, Christ. In 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3, Paul says, "But I want you to realize that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is man, and the head of Christ is God." This statement places Christ as the authority over every man, establishing a hierarchy in relationships that reflects divine order. It emphasizes the lordship of Christ over all believers. Stay with us until the end of the video to see how many Bible quiz questions you got right. Don't forget to note your score and share it with us in the comments section. Let's explore and learn more about the Bible with these fun and interesting questions. Question 21. What must a steward be found to be according to 1 Corinthians? A. Kind. B. Wise. C. Humble. D. Faithful. You get 10 seconds.
I'm thinking faithful. You have to be faithful, I think. Hey, Priscilla, good to see ya. Love you. Hope you're doing well with all the rain and everything up that way. We got Christopher with a B for banana. We got Tracy with a ABCD. Tracy's trying to be a little smart tonight, I think. We got Cindy with a D. We got Priscilla too. A, B, C, D. We got Darlene coming in hot with a D. And Priscilla with a D. She'll just copying Tracy.
Okay. SL with a D. J. Keith's D. Susan D. Yeah, I picked D and J. Keith says I think.
I think I want you to switch over because this crowd over here, they're giving me a rough time.
Oh, you want me to read YouTube?
No, I'm picking. Rumble loves you. So I'll stay with these hoodlums over here. Tracy said D. Yes, I called y'all hoodlums.
That's D, faithful. This means that a steward or someone entrusted with responsibilities must be faithful. 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 2. Faithfulness is a key quality expected of those who manage God's resources and serve in positions of responsibility within the church. Question 22. Who should examine themselves before eating the bread and drinking the cup? A. Elders. B. Everyone. C. Non-believers. D. Only the righteous. You get 10 seconds.
Tracy really said that?
Yeah. Read what Cindy said up above it. Toughen up, Tina. They're being mean to me. Goodness. I'm going to have to
Priscilla
tell
call you a hillbilly?
Yep. I know you love me, Priscilla. I know y'all do. I'm just playing. Don't take me serious. Y'all know I joke. Love y'all. I think I'm going with everyone.
Oh, for your answer, so B. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Tamara. Good to see ya. Been a long time. Love ya. Hope you're doing well.
Well, I will go. Are you waiting on me, or do we not?
Yeah. No, we
Oh,
got
you are.
our wires said.
Oh my goodness. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. SL was a B. Susan B. Jay keeps B. I took B, and SL said B for beets.
Alrighty. The answer is Cindy said B and Christopher says B. I don't know what that is.
That's B, everyone. This means that all believers should self-reflect and assess their spiritual condition before participating in the Lord's Supper. This self-examination ensures that they partake worthily, acknowledging the significance of the sacrament and maintaining reverence and humility. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 28. Question 23. According to 1 Corinthians, what is the purpose of spiritual gifts? A. Wealth. B. Personal growth. C. Common good. D. Church leadership. You get 10 seconds.
Oh, now I got a problem.
What?
Well, because your spiritual gifts not necessarily are going to just benefit you. They can be used for others. So I want to say common good, but
That's
they
what I was
definitely,
going with.
yeah. I'm gonna not. Okay, I'm done discussing it. Then I'm gonna go with C. I was thinking you could almost argue for B, but I'm gonna go with C.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm thinking like you was. It's that you're supposed to use your gifts towards people, so common good would fit it the best, I think.
Yes.
And Chris, I just put that together. B for broccoli. That's not very nice of you. It took me a while to put it together there, baby
That's right.
brother.
This one SL did C for cantaloupe, which cantaloupe's good.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We
Yeah.
got,
Tell me you don't eat that either?
yeah, I do eat
Oh,
cantaloupe. I ate cantaloupe, watermelon, strawberries, peaches,
good.
ate fruit. Cindy with a C coming in hot. Priscilla with a C. Darlene with a C. Tracy with a C. Chris, please. Christopher with a C for coffee.
There you go. I'll agree with that one. SL with the C. Jay keeps with a C. Again, SL C for cantaloupe. I went with C. And where is Susan? Oh, there she is with a C.
Okay, the answer is C. Chris, you got me all choked up.
That's C, common good. In 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 7, Paul states, "Now to each one the manifestation of the Spirit is given for the common good." The purpose of these gifts is to build up the church, promote unity, and serve others. thereby enhancing the collective faith and spiritual well-being of the congregation. Question 24. According to Paul, what is the sting of death? A. Sin. B. Fear. C. Pain. D. Suffering. You get 10 seconds.
Oh, some reason I'm thinking sin. A. I'm not for sure, so you think it's something else. I'm not 100% sure on this one. We got Cindy with an A. We got Darlene coming in hot with an A. We got Christopher with an A for Apple. I can do that. And Tracy with an A. And Priscilla with an A.
Yeah, I'm going to go with A. SL with A. Susan A. I went with A. I think Jay Keats is still working on it. You have everyone on your side already is in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, Jay Keats. A, but I thought it was separation from God if someone died without believing in Christ is a sin or in sin. It's right. I mean, the phrasing of the question maybe can lean towards that, but okay, she went with A. A for apricot, you know.
Don't push your luck. I can eat peaches, so leave it at that. Don't be. Cindy says SL20, T for tomato. LOL. Chris is being a bad influence.
What are we doing?
Waiting on you.
I already did all mine.
Oh, okay.
Didn't
My
I?
bad.
No, I
didn't think you did. You just said that you was going with A.
Yeah, I know. I said SLA, Susan A for asparagus. I went with A, and then Jay Keeps. I was waiting on, and she came up with an A. So we're all A's. A's. Sorry. A's.
A's.
That's A, sin. This means that sin is what gives death its power to harm, and the law reveals and amplifies sin. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 56. Through Christ's victory over sin and death, believers are freed from the sting of death, highlighting the transformative power of the resurrection. Question 25. According to Paul, what should we pursue above all spiritual gifts? A. Healing. B. Prophecy. C. Wisdom. D. Tongues. You get 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's about 10-second lag on Rumble. C just showed up. D just came up on the screen. I'm going to go with C.
For some reason, I think I'm going to go with B. Prophecy.
Well, that's what SL went with. So
I believe I remember that.
okay.
I believe. I was thinking out of the box. We got well, I don't know. Over here, everybody's went with C. Priscilla with C. Tracy with C. Cindy coming in hot with a C, Darlene with a C, and Christopher with a C for coconut.
Okay, over here we have B with a C, SL with a B, J keeps C, and Susan C.
SL,
I mean,
hold on to
prophecy
me.
isn't just something that you can work to build on. You either got it or you don't. Wisdom is something that you learn over time. I'm not trying to change your answer, but that's how I would view those two.
Oh, no, SL. No, you didn't, SL. Okay. I'm going to let you dream. I'm not going to hold on to you. We sink, you sink on your own. See what he put in there.
Yeah, so what? I eat it. So what? So I'm sorry. So you're a B then? You an SL?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
For some reason, I'm remembering prophecy.
Okay.
So we'll see. I usually don't pick prophecy. I usually pick one that, but for some reason, I think this one.
Well, you get this right, I'm done. So let's go.
And it's the longest word.
Yeah, that doesn't play here.
Oh
my goodness! No way! No way!
That's B, prophecy. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 1. While Paul encourages the desire for spiritual gifts, he places a special emphasis on pursuing love and the gift of prophecy. Prophecy is valued for its ability to edify, encourage, and comfort the church, making it particularly beneficial for the community's spiritual growth.
Come on, help me out here, Jake.
Fantastic! What an amazing job.
Do I not know what prophecy means? I guess I don't. I'm thinking when the end of the world type stuff, prophecy. What is there a lighter version? That's okay. You and SL pay more attention. You both got it right. I talked myself into unreal.
Oh, poor the baby. Oh.
I'm sorry. No, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm all settled down now. Forgive me, Lord, for acting proud, arrogant. That was proud. See what pride does. So you were right. Very good. And I need to reread that to understand. So I will read that. I'll read that later. Was comparing speaking in tongues and prophecy. Yeah, I guess between the two, definitely. But the way it's described, even in that verse, kind of, it's almost like you're helping complete something. You can prophesy how things should be or should look, and you're out there working towards that. That's how I read that. But yeah. Okay. And again, I'm not proud about it. I need to read it and understand it. So we're good. So what do we do now? We're going to take a poll again. Even if we watch the preview, we're going to have 10 minutes of questions, and then we're going to have to continue in a couple nights. So what does everyone want to do?
Or we could finish it up Friday real quick. That's up to y'all. If y'all want to do panel, we can, and just because, like you said, it's only 10 minutes left.
After we, watch the.
Yeah. Is that okay, everyone? Watch the study guide, and then we'll watch it again Wednesday. Yeah. Because that'll be how long it will be. Because tomorrow night we're doing panel, and then Sunday we're doing panel. Then Monday and Tuesday is Gator Girl, so it'll be Wednesday. Then we'll watch the study guide and do the quiz.
So we'll watch this. Again, I'm sorry. So we're going to watch the study guide, and then if anyone wants to get up for 10 minutes, we'll chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
Paul's second letter to the Corinthians. Even though it's called 2nd or 2 Corinthians in our Bibles, there are multiple clues within this letter that it's not the second thing he ever wrote to the church of ancient Corinth. Paul started this Jesus community in Corinth some time ago. On one of his missionary journeys, you can read the story in the book of Acts, chapter 18. And after moving on, Paul got a report that things were not going well there. So he wrote the letter that we call 1 Corinthians to correct these problems. And it appears that many in the church rejected Paul's teaching in that letter and rebelled against his authority. And so we learn in this letter that Paul had followed up in person with what he calls the painful visit. And after that, he sent a letter which he says was written with anguish and tears. And so after all these measures, most, but not all of the Corinthians realized their arrogance and they apologized to Paul. They wanted to reconcile. And so Paul wrote this letter to assure them of his love and commitment. The letter's been designed with 3 main sections, each addressing a distinct topic. So Paul first finalizes his reconciliation with the Corinthians. Then in chapters 8 and 9, he addresses the topic of forgotten generosity. And in the final chapters, Paul challenges the remaining Corinthians who still reject him. Let's dive in and you'll see how it all works. So Paul opens up by thanking the God of all mercy and comfort, who brought peace and encouragement to him and the Corinthians during this time of division and dispute. He acknowledges that things have been tense since this painful visit, and he makes clear he's forgiven them. He wants an open and honest relationship. But why had they rejected Paul in the first place? Well, we discover later in this letter that the Corinthians had disregarded Paul as a leader. He was poor, he earned a meager living through manual labor, he was under constant persecution and suffering, he was often homeless, and to top it off, he wasn't a very impressive public speaker. And so once the Corinthians were exposed to other, more wealthy, impressive Christian leaders, they started to think less of Paul. They were actually ashamed of him. So Paul responds first by showing that their elevation of these leaders, simply because of their wealth and eloquence, is a betrayal of Jesus. It shows a totally distorted value system. True Christian leadership, Paul says, is not about status or self-promotion. Paul depicts himself and the other apostles as captive slaves to King Jesus, who's leading them on a procession of triumph. Paul's job isn't to be impressive, but rather to point people to the one who is Jesus. He then alludes to the recent demand of the Corinthians that he provide some letters of recommendation to prove his authority and credentials. And this is ridiculous to Paul. Their church wouldn't even exist if he hadn't started it. And so he says they are his proof of genuine leadership. They are his letter of recommendation. He cleverly quotes from the prophets Jeremiah and Ezekiel, saying that God's Spirit has written his letter of recommendation on their hearts as his new covenant people. The Corinthians shouldn't need any more proof than that. Now, the mention of the new covenant, it leads Paul into a long comparison between the old covenant between God and Israel that was mediated by Moses and the new covenant between God and the Corinthians mediated by Jesus and the Spirit. The old covenant made at Mount Sinai, it was truly glorious. It made Moses himself shine with God's glory, but that glory eventually faded. Not to mention the fact that the laws of that covenant were ineffective at truly transforming Israel. But the new covenant, by comparison, is even more glorious because the resurrected Jesus is the very glory of God and he lives on forever. And it's his Spirit that's now transforming people to become more faithful, just like Jesus himself. Now, this all sounds amazing. I mean, who doesn't want to share in God's own glory? But Paul goes on to show how the paradox of the cross turns upside down the Corinthians' ideas of glory and success. After all, Jesus' glorious exaltation as king took place through his suffering, execution, and death. On the cross, Jesus revealed God's salvation. He died for the sins of the world to reconcile people to God. But the cross does even more. It reveals God's character. He's a being of utter self-giving, suffering love that seeks the well-being of others. The cross also reveals a new cruciform way of life. And Paul's goal is that his life and ministry imitates the cross. So although his apostolic career, it's been marked by humility, suffering, by poverty, It was all to serve the Corinthians. And so when they disapprove of Paul's poverty and suffering, they disapprove of Jesus too. Paul's way of life and leadership is actually the proof that he authentically represents the crucified and risen Jesus. Paul really wants to reconcile with the Corinthians, but he won't let things lie until they've been transformed and embrace this upside-down paradox of the cross. After this passionate appeal, Paul moves on to address the topic of forgotten generosity. So the Jewish Christians back in Jerusalem, they had fallen into poverty due to a famine. And Paul was raising money among the new churches that he started, full of mostly non-Jews. They would all send a relief gift as a symbol of their unity in the Messiah, Jesus. And so many of his churches, they were thrilled to give, but the Corinthians, in the midst of all this conflict with Paul, hadn't saved up for the gift. And for Paul, this isn't just about money. It's another sign that the Corinthians have not been transformed by the gospel about Jesus, which at its heart is a story of generosity. Paul says, "You know the generous grace of our Lord Jesus the Messiah, that even though he was rich, for your sake he became poor, so that through his poverty you might become rich." He's telling the story of the gospel through financial metaphors. Jesus gave up his glorious honor or wealth, and he lowered himself to die like a poor slave, so that other people who are impoverished through sin and death can be exalted and become wealthy through the riches of God's grace. To be a Christian is to let this story sink deep into your mind and heart, letting it transform you into someone who's more generous, more willing to share your life and resources to help others. In the final section of the letter, Paul focuses on the main source of his conflict with the Corinthians, that group of impressive leaders that he sarcastically calls super apostles. So they came to Corinth promoting themselves and bad-mouthing Paul as a poor, unsuccessful leader. And at the risk of sounding self-promoting, Paul says, do these guys really want to compare credentials? He can totally take them on. Are they Jewish Bible experts? Well, so is Paul. He was a Pharisee, for goodness sakes. He has the whole Bible memorized. Do they want to brag about their superior knowledge of Jesus? Paul has actually seen and hung out with the risen Jesus. He's actually had visions of Jesus' heavenly throne room. But more importantly, Paul has given his entire life to the mission of Jesus. He sacrificed comfort and stability, and he never asked the Corinthians for money. Unlike the super apostles who charged a lot, Paul earned his own living. But Paul says he refuses to brag about these accomplishments because these aren't the things that really matter as a Christian. Instead, what he'll brag about is how flawed and how weak he is, because it's in those inadequacies that he discovers the love and mercy of Jesus. Or as Jesus once told Paul, "My grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect through weakness." Paul concludes the letter with a sober warning to the Corinthians. They need to check themselves. Their contempt for Paul, his way of life, their love for these super apostles, it all shows that they don't grasp who Jesus is on a fundamental level. They're not living like transformed followers of Jesus, and so he invites them once again to humble themselves before the love of Jesus. 2 Corinthians gives us a really unique window into the life of Paul and the paradox set before us by the cross of Jesus. The cross challenges our values, our ways of seeing the world. We value success, education, wealth, but God values humility and weakness because his love and power were made known through the suffering, death, and the resurrection of Jesus. The cross also unleashes the transforming power and presence of the Spirit to empower Jesus' followers to take up his cruciform way of life and make it their own. And that's what 2 Corinthians is all about.
All right. So if anyone wants to jump up, they can. And I forgot. Tracy sent me, well, I spoke too soon. Wonder who sent this little funny picture to me. Who's from Texas? I wonder. I know that was funny. And then I received this one. Which some days that's true. That's true. That's true. Some days. But I don't live alone. But you do get tired of it some days.
Let's wait a couple minutes. If nobody's going to jump up, I can just start showing little video clips.
Yep.
Stuff nobody wants to see.
There you go. Start torturing them. Teach them. Get them ready for tomorrow.
This week, this one's like 2 minutes 17 seconds. This week is the Oshkosh Air Show up in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I mean, this is, I think, the biggest air show in the world every year.
Oh,
planes
man.
from every country. You got planes from Russia. You got planes from, I think, even maybe even China. The U.S., allied military, civilian aircraft of all kinds. But this one was F-22, one of my favorite jets, the F-22 Raptors.
Mm-hmm.
Flew in. I can share that, I guess.
Yeah. I put the link up in YouTube, but it's just us. Just us.
Okay.
So teach them. I don't know, though. They probably would like it. And they will just want to stay down there tomorrow because they know you will show good things.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it showed me the screen, though. Where is it? Come on.
See, Cindy says, yes, Dave, love our shows. See, they like what you show.
Well, the thing is, it's not showing. Oh, there we go. All right, now I got it. I'm slow. Yeah, they were supposed to build more of these jets, or they wanted to build more, but
Wow. What's that go?
but they
Oh,
broke
man.
the dies.
They're so loud that they didn't have sound. They were scared. I mean,
Well,
some of them
you
are
can't hear it?
loud. No.
You can't hear it? Oh my goodness.
Can y'all hear it? Or is it just me? Could be just me.
It might just
But
be
I can hear you talk.
Well, I don't know why it wouldn't do the.
Oh, Dee says can't hear it, and Cindy says she can't hear it.
Oh, no sound?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't the sound transfer? I don't get it.
I like watching it though. It's so good.
Well, it is better with the sound.
Yeah. Hear the sound of the engines. The motor. Good night, Dee.
Good night. Is there
safe.
something I'm missing when I do a share?
Put your arrow at the bottom of it and see if you see like a speaker.
I do. It's right there.
Yeah, I see you've got it up. It should play.
Do I have to mute myself or something?
Hold on. Let me see. I'll mute you and you do it. Now try. Uh-uh.
Oh,
Still
Carrie's
don't
saying
work.
on the tab. Yeah, no, it's on here. Yeah.
Well.
Full volume there. I got full volume here. Oh, bummer.
Try another one on the same channel. See if it has sound.
I'm sorry, what?
Try another one on the same on the same page to see if it has sound. Just see. No, it don't either.
Well, there's not a lot of sound yet.
Oh.
Plane's going to take off and we're going to hear it, hopefully. Here it goes.
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
You know what? I'll try one more thing. Private window. We'll try one on. We'll use instead of Brave.
Yeah, Brave is sort of sensitive.
I was using this stuff. I'm thinking. Anything now?
No. Well.
Yeah, Carrie, I'm not sure what else.
Huh. Is there anything on my end? No.
Oh, I don't know. Looking at all the settings in your audio, default, echo, stereo audio, automatic. Yeah, I guess I'm not sure. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Sorry, guys.
Well, we tried. We seen it. We might not have sound, but we seen it.
But I haven't done anything different than I didn't do before when I presented. So, okay.
Yeah. Might have to. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something. No, I don't know. No telling. Alrighty. Well,
Okay.
tomorrow night, maybe we can see why it didn't work, and you can show it tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'll do some checking around and see if it's something that I'm doing on my end. So, all right, I'm gonna get out of here.
All right. Love you. Thank
Good night.
you.
Love you. You're welcome.
Good night.
Good night.
Alrighty, family. Good night. Have a blessed night. Rest of the night. And remember, if God places someone on your heart or your mind, stop and pray. We may not know why, but God does. And He placed them there for a reason. So we need to pray for them And remember, tomorrow night will be panel, so anyone who wants to get on panel, be ready. If not, me and BitBite will be showing y'all clips. But I love y'all. And again, have a blessed night. Good night. And thank y'all for being here. Always.
Every step I take, every stride I make, I look around, sometimes I feel alone. Think about this life I live, only so much time to give. I'm on the run into the unknown. The line I'm walking just straight, one outside I say it ain't fun. I'm not here to impress anyone. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Head down since I left town, sorry for the letdown. Don't know the next time that I'll be around. When I ask myself why I do what I do, there's a couple reasons, yeah, I can count a few. To all the ones that are proud of me, to all the ones that doubted me, thanks for watching my dreams become reality. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life